Hey everyone, how's it going? So, for this week's episode of Random Ramblings, I decided to talk about why I'm collecting Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. Why do I collect NES and Super NES games? And the easy answer is because I enjoy it, because it's fun. And that is part of the reason why. But let me go into detail a little bit. My first video game console when I was a child was the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. Excuse me. First video game console I ever had. So many great memories with it. So many fun times playing the games for it. Never actually beat too many games when I was younger. I've done a lot more of that as I was older. But the NES is a special one for me because it was my first one. My second video game console, and my favorite, was the Super Nintendo. We got that in, oh gosh, 93 is when we got our Super Nintendo. And to this day, that has been my favorite console. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. My throat is scratchy right now. So, when the Nintendo 64 came out, we sold our Nintendo and our Super Nintendo, all the games, everything, the entire collection. We got $200 for it. Used that money towards purchasing a Nintendo 64, and then I missed it. I missed the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo. So as I got older, I started a collection again. Had quite a lot of games complete in the box. And during the pandemic, I sold them. Like an idiot. I sold them to pay bills, and I regret that decision to this day. I had some really, really expensive games in that collection that I got cheap. Cannot get them cheap now. Some of the games I had completed the box that are just hundreds of dollars now. So I regret that decision. So I started collecting again. And I've decided that no matter what the circumstances are, I will not be selling any of my game collection, any collection at all. I'm not selling anything I'm collecting. So I began collecting Super Nintendo games to begin with. And then I decided, you know what? I want to collect NES games again too. So I've been collecting both for, I don't know, maybe a year. Yeah, maybe a year now. A little over a year, about a year and 3 months. It all started last February when I bought a Super Nintendo console and a couple games, and it's gone from there. And I'll show you my collection so far at some point in this video. I'm really sorry about that, y'all. But the main reason I collect is because it's fun, and it's I miss having that collection. It's like kind of nostalgic for me. It brings back a lot of good memories I had with these two consoles and the games, and collecting the games for them again just it puts me in a good place. It makes me happy, and it gives me those good feelings that I had when I was younger. So that's definitely it. Another thing is it's almost and I know this is going to sound stupid to 99% of people out there, but it's therapeutic for me as well. Collecting these games that bring me joy and happiness, it takes my mind off of everything that's going on right now. And for those of you who've been with the channel for a while, you know what I'm talking about. I promise you I'm not going to go into that story again. But yeah, it takes my mind off of all the health issues and things like that, and it just brings me joy, man. And it makes me happy and makes me feel like I'm living a normal life. So that's another part of it. And I don't know, man. I'm looking at the games now, and I know I have a very long way to go, but I'm just happy with it, man. That's the easy answer. It makes me happy, and it takes my mind off of all the crap that's going on, all the issues that are going on with the heart and stuff like that. It just puts me in a good place. I don't know. That's really the answer, man. It just makes me happy. It really does. And I know there might be some people out there, just get an emulator. It's not the same. I have an emulator, but I like having the actual physical games, the cartridges that I had when I was a child. Is something you can't replace. There's nothing like having the physical copy in your hands, in your collection. And the thing is, I actually play these games too. I don't just collect them and put them on display. You see my pickup videos. I go and test them out on the TV, and I do play them. Not as well as I used to when I was a child. My reflexes and response times are not what they used to be. But I really enjoy it, man. I mean, even if it's a simple sports game that I add to the collection, like once I have it in my hand, it is such an awesome feeling. And I think that's what a lot of collectors feel the same way, no matter if, what they're collecting, be it video games, toys from their childhood, sports cards, whatever. It brings you joy, man. It takes you back to a better time in your life. It makes you happy and, lets you kind of escape the crap of the real world for just a little bit. So yeah, that's really my answer. It just makes me happy. It's therapeutic. It takes my mind off of things that are going on. I want to eventually have the entire NES and Super NES library. Will that happen? Realistically, no. Some of these games, the prices are absolutely insane. Some games go for thousands of dollars. Some games, just the cartridge by themselves, are hundreds of dollars. And I will admit, the most I've spent so far on this collection was $175 for the complete inbox Maximum Carnage red cartridge. But that was like one of my holy grails. I never had the red cartridge at all. I always had the gray. And I wanted that complete in the box with the red cartridge. And so that's my mindset going into this collection. Would I love to have everything complete in box? Absolutely. Absolutely. But realistically, it's not going to happen. Complete in the boxes cost a fortune depending on what they are. So if it's a cheap game, if it's complete in the box and it's cheap, I'll pick it up. But for the pricey ones, it has to be a game I really, really want complete in the box. Something like Super Mario Bros. 3, I really wanted that complete in the box. Friday the 13th on NES, I really wanted that complete in the box, so I spent a little more on that. But if they're cheap, complete in the box, I'll pick them up. I actually have one on the way now that was cheap. But for my holy grail ones, I'm willing to spend a little more to get them complete in the box. If it's like thousands of dollars, it's not going to happen, obviously. But for the most part, the collection will be just the cartridge. And I know I've gone completely off track of what the topic was about. That's why this is called Random Ramblings, because I tend to ramble. But the games, I'm looking at them now. That's why I keep. What it looks like I'm looking in the distance, I'm looking at the games now. Most of them will be just the cartridge. Those rare ones and will be complete in the box, and cheap ones will be complete in the box as well. I have a Super Nintendo complete in the box on the way. I have a couple NES games on the way. They were all cheap, like decently priced, cheap, so that was good. And it's not all sports games this time, so hell yeah. So anyway, that is why I collect NES and Super NES games. It's fun. I enjoy it. It brings me back to a good time in my life, brings back good memories, and it kind of lets me escape from everything that's going on with me right now. So I enjoy it, man. I don't, and I'm sure it's like I said, I'm sure it's like that with every collector. That's why when people collect things, I never judge them, man. I don't say, oh, that's stupid. Why are you collecting that? If it brings you joy, go for it. I've seen some people collecting weird stuff. I don't judge them, man. If you're happy with it and it makes you happy, brings you joy, by all means, go for it. I used to collect WWE Elite action figures, and yes, I sold them all like an idiot. So yeah, anyway, Random Ramblings has rambled on enough. Let's go ahead and cut this off before I'm here for another hour talking about everything under the sun. So there you have it. That's why I collect Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, and why I will continue to do it until the day I die, which hopefully is not for a very long time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this week's episode of Random Ramblings. If you have any ideas for Random Ramblings, something you want me to talk about, don't send it because I probably won't. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Y'all have a good weekend, and I'll catch you on the next video. I don't know if it's going to be Saturday Night Horror or just the vlog. Saturday night is WWE Wrestling. They're having a premium live event, and my nieces will be over here, so I might do a Saturday Night Horror after that. Ask them if they want to be a part of it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good weekend. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care. Now, I almost forgot to show the collection because I'm old and I'm forgetful. So